Hello, how are you? How are you? This is going to be my sunscreen part 2. I will post part 1 in the beginning of this after we finish. My throat is super messed up tonight, so hopefully I'm going to make it through this. Please let me know when you catch the replay. Please let me know if this is helpful. I personally have learned so much about sunscreen. After my first video, I've learned even more things about sunscreen and why I have so much damage to my skin. When you are choosing your sunscreen, you want to be looking for broad spectrum, okay? And I'm looking at notes because you know if I don't, I will be all over the place. This means that your sunscreen is going to protect your skin from ultraviolet A, which are the UVA rays, and the ultraviolet B, which are the UVB rays. Hello, Mary. I hope you're doing better, my friend. Both of these rays, the UVA and the UVB, can most definitely cause skin cancer. UVA rays are absorbed by the dermis skin layer and could cause aging and wrinkles, while the UVB rays are absorbed by the epidermis and cause the redness and the burning. Hello, Casey. Now, this next thing I found very interesting. Many years ago, I was told it's really silly to be buying above a 30 because really and truly, the American Academy of Dermatology recommends choosing a sunscreen that has a 30 SPF. You can go higher. However, anything higher than SPF 50 is going to tempt you to stay in the sun too long, and many times this is when your skin may get burned and you may get damage. You may get that sunburn damage. I know I have used 50. We're about to launch a baby SPF 50. The only thing, the most important thing, reapply. How often do you reapply? I would love to hear how often you ladies are reapplying your sunscreen. Before I share how often you should be reapplying, I'm going to share something else with you. Before you go to the pool, to the beach, to the lake, wherever you're going, you really should be applying your sunscreen 30 minutes before you go outside. I've always heard this, but I haven't always done this. So it's something that I want to be better at doing. You definitely should be applying your sunscreen 30 minutes before your boat ride, before you go to the beach, before whatever. And you really need to be applying it to dry skin. When you're reapplying, reapply to dry skin. Let's see. Because the sunscreen, it can degrade in the sun. It can also wash off, rub off, even if it's waterproof, water resistant, it can still be going away. It can be coming off on your towels, off on your clothes, into the sand if you're sitting in the sand or in your chairs. So you need to be reapplying. Yes, the spray is terrible. I was actually going to share that too, Casey. Excuse me, y'all. My throat is a mess. The allergies are, is it FDA? Yes. FDA recommends that you reapply every 1.5 to 2 hours. I try to reapply every hour, but I don't always. But every 1.5 to 2 hours is really critical. It really is. And like Casey said, don't spray. Number 1, you're wasting a ton of it. Number 2, it's not safe to breathe, and it's immediately going right back into the earth, and it's damaging, it's hurting critters. I mean, all the critters. It's not eco-friendly at all. It is not good. We had some bottles. I'm trashing them. You will not see me using a spray sunscreen. It's junk. It's not healthy. You're inhaling all of those tiny particles and just those clouds of stuff. So it is just not good. If you are getting red, sore, blistered, peeling, you've got way too much sun. I can't tell you how many times I had blisters years ago. It doesn't happen anymore. Isn't it great to be so much smarter, older, and wiser? I love it, love it, love it. Who's with me? Who else loves being older and wiser? But all of those blisters, all that redness that I had many, many years ago as a child and a teenager, as you know, and I will say this every time, I'm not saying it to brag. I'm saying it because it is very painful. I've had skin cancers on my face, pre-skin cancers all over my chest. The basal cells, they hurt. They're real. I've had them frozen off. If you've had them frozen off, you know how painful it is. And reapplying sunscreen is so worth not dealing with that. I have a scar right here where I had a squamous cell removed. I also have one across here. I have them on my leg and my back. It is not worth it, my friends. If you did not catch my first video, I will post it. And I have another one coming. I'm still studying. I may just keep repeating this over and over and over. It is so important that you know what is in your skincare, in your sunscreen, and that you're using a mineral-based physical sunscreen. And I talked more about this in my part 1, in my video 1. But, looking for that reef friendly, that marine safe. I talked about that in my first one. The active ingredients that you should be avoiding, I'm probably not going to say these correctly, but I'm going to mention these 3 really quickly. Oxybenzone, I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Oxybenzone, Oxybenzone. The next one is octinoxate, octinoxate, and the last one is avobenzone. I'm probably totally butchering these words. It's AVOBENZONE. I'm assuming those last words are zone. Oxybenzone, avobenzone, and octinoxate. Those are 3 of the active ingredients that are they're actually becoming banned. Any of these sunscreens that have those 3 ingredients, many states, many countries are actually banning these active ingredients. If they're selling these sunscreens in their areas, they're banning them. So that's 3 things to be looking for. And I'll be sharing another video. I'll call it part 3. There may be a part 4 or 5, or I may just start repeating myself. But this is such great information that I was not aware of. Excuse me. So I love sharing it with you. And I've still got another bit of information that I can't wait to share. So I'll be sharing that in the next couple of days. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all about your sunscreen, if you would like for me to look at the ingredients of your sunscreen, let me know. And just always love answering your questions and helping you any way that I can. Thanks for joining me tonight. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And maybe tomorrow I'll be able to talk a little bit better. Bye.